All right, here we are, live in the morning. Um, right now it's 6 o'clock Central Time, Texas time. 6 o'clock coming up in about 13 minutes. But all my charts, everything on my platform is on the East Coast time. So, um, gonna day trade, do the best I can. Hope I don't blow my count. Um, and let's see how we do this. I got 3 screens. On each screen, it's going to have 2 separate plays, and so there's going to be 6 plays, and I have it on my stream decks where I can jump between screen to screen without pulling up a stock at a time on one screen. Um, so let's see how this thing works out. Let's see if this little venture doesn't end so soon with my blowing my account. So here we go. So I'm going to go to one of the first screens, and on the screen on the left there, it's going to have my my realized gains and losses for the day. Of course, we all know the date and time on top, and in the middle there, on the bottom next to my picture, it's going to have detailed information of me going in and getting out of every stock. I don't know how many times I've watched many streams from people trading, and some that went live, they would go into a stock and I'd be like wondering, okay, so what they do, or how much are they in, and how many shares, and how much did it cost, and where are they at on the chart? So I'm trying to think like that perspective of me being you on the other side of the screen, because I've always wondered that. It's like, man, especially for new traders out there, they all want to know the details because they want to get involved with trading, and I was like that a while back, and I've always figured, man, if I just had that detail of what he was doing, or because he could say, okay, I'm in, and you're like, okay, where, what's his thinking, what's his process, and you never get that. You never get the process. And then you have to, after you watch him for a long time, you're like, okay, I get it. I finally get it. Now this is what he does. So I try to put much information as possible on that screen. Much as information as possible. So right now, my scanners, and I use free scanners. I'm trading like I'm broke, and I am broke. Why not? I'm just gonna say I'm broke. I don't have that much money to be trading. We have our own lives. I got a house, a mortgage, bills. Like we all do, right? But I feel that if I don't need to pay for anything that's gonna advance my trading, where I can find it free somewhere else, why not? And people say, well, the other tools, there's low latency, it's very fast. Well, you know what? How fast do I really need to get in stock? Once it comes out there, even like I'm on 2 scanners that are free, and these 2 scanners, even if the latency is 15 seconds, who cares? I see it, I get in it, I look at the stock, I can evaluate it. Do I want to get it on the first bar? No, I don't know how the stock's going to react to the news, or if there's any news at all. So I need to see, well, to get back to, I need to feel that I don't need to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to trade. I don't think so. But some people do. They believe that they do need that. And good for them. I hope if that's what betters them in their trading, awesome. But me, I'm bare bones. I'm bare bones. Um, forgot to tell you. My name is Mo. Everybody calls me Mo. Um, and I've been trading since 2019. In 2019, I had a buddy at work. He showed me his portfolio. He had two of them. One of them said 500,000. The other one said 300,000. I go, wow, where'd you get that? He goes, from trading. I go, oh, and the first thing that comes to my mind, oh wow, must be a difficult venture. You don't hear too much, and so I said, wow, and I'm thinking, well, he's my peer. I mean, he's not much more different than I am. I asked him, you gotta show me how to do that, brother. And he was a guy that likes to trade large caps, and just learning from him, from what he was trading, it opened up my mind. Like, wow, this could be something big if I can get my hands wrapped around it, and you never know, it could happen. So I went online like every person did. They go online and they search it out, day trading, and when you go online, of course you meet the first suspects out there. You know, you got those big gurus. You know, they have a course and all these classes, and you got to pay thousands of dollars to learn. I get it. You know, it's an investment, I guess, if you really want to go that route. But I feel that, you know what? You let people talk long enough, they're going to tell you everything as it is. They just can't. That's the way they are. I mean, just let them talk long enough, and they're going to tell you all their secrets, pretty much, in that field. And they try to keep their cards close to them on certain things because that's how they want to sell their course. But I don't think that. Let me double check something here. But I felt that no, especially when I first started. It's like thousands of dollars. No, man. So, and then you searching and you trade. I'm trying to trade at that time, and you learn about the PDT, and you learn about what platforms are the cheapest, and then you find out that there's non-commissioned brokers out there, and you find out, okay, so I don't have to pay commissions, but then you find out that, you know, non-commissioned brokers, you know, they have a little more slippage, and the entries are not that good, but still it's free, and the process of getting in and out is so free with the non-commissioned brokers. I mean, you can make it difficult, or well, I would call it difficult, but you can make it more crazier by, you know, adding brackets and stop losses and all that stuff. I get that, but there's just a main concept of just buying market in and selling market out. And a lot of those brokers there, they're very limited on other things like shorting and stuff, unless they're not hard to borrow stocks, and they are, you know, usually at the time, you know, I find out they're like the big boys, you know, the Microsofts and the Teslas and the, you know. But those stocks are way too expensive. It's like, I don't got $300,000. How am I going to get in and make any money off that? And you start learning everything else about trading, you know, margin and leverage. And trading gets crazy like that. But I don't want to go too deep. We'll get into this from time to time, you know. So, as I said, you know, I learned the world of trading, and I'm going to, I've been tackling it little by little. And, you know, moving from a different broker now. Because first of all, I was with Charles Schwab, and I was trading for at least 3 years with Street Smart Edge. And Street Smart Edge was really nice. I liked the way it was, but it had its problems, but I liked it. And then Charles Schwab bought Thinkorswim, and when I first saw Thinkorswim, I said, "Man, this thing looks like Windows 95. What's going on here compared to what Street Smart Edge looked like? But let's take a look at these stocks that's coming up right now. Let's not get too much in this. Okay, so on this first screen, I'm going to go here on the right. VIVS is, let me zoom out a little bit. I guess it had some movement. So on that one scanner I'm looking at the Momo screener and Zendu on the other one. Zendu's not up right now until 6:30 Eastern time, and Momo's up as soon as the market opens. It opens up at 4 a.m. So I started thinking, okay, what time do I want to get up in the morning? Because since the market opens at 4 a.m. Eastern, I got to get up at 2:30 in the morning just to be up and ready and be at my desk at 3. I was like, oh no. And sometimes there are opportunities that early, but I said, no way, man. That's a nightmare. I mean, I won't be able to function. And I tried that a few times, and it's like, it messes with my circadian. And so I started thinking, well, what am I going to do? Get up at 6:30 and be here, well, get up at 5:30 and be here by 6 a.m. my time, be ready to go for 7 o'clock market open. Well, the pre-market starts, usually starts, well, most brokers, the non-commissioned brokers and stuff, they open up trading at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So I figured, you know what? How many times have I done that and I looked at a chart of a stock that's actually moved at 4 a.m. and being on Thinkorswim, 4 a.m. and I noticed that just before 7 a.m. Eastern time, the stock is moving about an hour early. Sometimes it moves good, and I can tell myself, you know, if I can just get in there and take a little bite of that, you know, a little quick scalp. But no, I gotta wait till 7, which is fine, But so not getting up at 4 a.m. and not getting up for the 4 a.m. market Eastern time, or not getting up to 7 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to do the happy medium for me. That I feel that it's good enough. It's going to be I'll get up and be at the desk by 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So let's see. I'm going to try to keep it on the one screen for now until I find something. Then I'll move it around. But nothing out of the 6 stocks that I can pay attention to. I don't see anything moving too much. So I got GCL at 6 a.m. right now. Let's see. Let me check that out. GCL. And there it goes. See that? 6 a.m. GCL. I want to make sure I'm in the right screen. There it is. Does it have news? Yes, it does. GCL announces expanded $10 million strategic investment for ADATA. At this time, it looks good. What does that mean? The ADA Technology Acceleration. Representing the valuation, it says $1.50. Let me go in with the starter. Are my keys working? Should be. Man, I don't see why my keys are not working. What's going on here? All right, I'm in with the. Oh, I got stopped out. What happened to this key right here? It didn't work. Oh gosh. Yeah. Whoa. It says I'm already down $54. What happened to these keys? Oh man, this is the thing right here. Okay. Looks fine. Why is this key not working? Of course, technical difficulties. The stock starts taking off. It's already at $2. There it goes. That's my luck. I'm already down. And the only key that's working is the one with the stop loss. And when it's working, it bought me in how many shares? Let's do some math here. Make sure it's calculating right. Do some math here. Let's see. So you got 1,082 shares times $1.57. Yeah, it's working right. But I guess my stop is 2%. So why would it? Let me try it again. I gotta hit this button. Error. What's the error? Okay, now I'm in. Look at that. Look how slow that went. That's crazy. My stop is at $1.72. Let me mark that down right there. There's my stop. Look at that. Stopped right out. $92 down. Why is my other hotkey not working? Okay, my other hotkey's not working. I don't know why. Let's make sure it's in the right spot. First day, F6, F7, 6, 7. Okay. I think I found the issue. Let's see. Oh man, I missed that move. Down $92 for the day. All right, starting off good. Starting off real good. Okay. Is this gonna go anywhere? Well, the short's gonna kill this. Let's see. Shorts are on this early. If they push this too hard down, it might fail completely. But if it manages to hold, 131 million shares. 131 million float. But I'm gonna double check that. Here we go. It looks like it's holding enough. I'm in. No stop loss. I'm in. I got $92 to make up. Here we go. You see what I got going there. Here we go. Come on. There we go. The news looks good. Let's see if the shorts don't destroy this. Down $60. Let's hope this is not going to be a short day. Come on. Push. Volume coming in. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be I need a push right here. I'm in at $1.67. Let me mark that on the chart. I'm right there. $1.67. Oh no. No. Not good. Not good. Let's see if they can recover from that. No, don't look like it. Dang, they killed this thing. I'm gonna add. I'm adding in. Now I'm at $1.58. I'm at $1.58. I added in. I think it can probably hold. I'm gonna get rid of this line right here. I'm in at $1.58 now. Let's see if this thing can have any strength to come back. I mean, it seems pretty, there we go. $1.58, I'm up 139. Here we go. Push this bad boy. Here we go. 300, 400. Here we go. Let's get these trades in. Come on. 200. You gonna take profit now? No. I'm in at $1.58 right now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. 500. We're up 5. To start off. 500. Here we go. Come on, baby. Here we go. 200 up 300. Seems pretty strong. See, that right there is telling me that it's not. People are like, oh, let's get in and get out, get in and get out, and make $100 and $200, and just do like a million trades. Nah. I sense it. I could, sense it. I'm going to my psychic. No, but I see the strength, even though it has 131 million share float, which is scary. But a lot of people are like, oh, the flow's too high, so they already talked themselves out of it. Not me. This thing's holding up well. And let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. It's above the VWAP. Come on, man. Oh, no. Above the VWAP. It's hard to borrow. Come on. 6 a.m. This is the time I was telling you about. She looks like she's tiring out right there. Man, only if she only if it would took off leaving. Okay, here we go. Come on. Here we go. 118. Oh, man. She gonna do anything? She gonna make it? Oh. No. She's giving up. Here we go. Still up. I just hope she doesn't roll over and the shorts kill it. I just hope you don't roll over. Right now, look at that, $200. People are like, take it off the table, buddy. Nope. Take it off the table. What are you doing? It's $200. You're up $100. Not me. I want to hang on to it because it's above, well, it was above the VWAP. If it gets above the VWAP, it's going to be there we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is the consolidation. 7-bar consolidation. Does it go up right here? Does it go up right here? 131 million shares. Come on. Come on. It's got good news. The news is good. There we go. Come on, baby. Push. Get away from me. Go up far enough where... Let's see $2. Let's see $2. Let's see $2. There we go. Push, 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 push. Push. Should have called this channel The Emotional Trader. That's how I get into it. That's how I feel it. Here we go. There we go. There we go. 571. Here we go. See that? Got to have a little confidence in yourself. Little confidence. You got to talk your way through it. I mean, I could have been down $200, and then like, oh, there goes, I mean, there goes today. You know, yep, great day for trading. Ooh, look how fast that thing could turn right around. Look at that. Look how fast that thing could turn right around. There we go. Come on, man, get to $2. $2. Holding on. I'm holding on. Here we go. Holding on. $400. She strong enough? If this thing punches it, I'm going to get out. This thing punches it, I'm going to get out right here. It's going to punch it to $2. There we go. There we go. 500. Punch it. Punch it. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Strong. Is it strong enough? It's consolidating right there. It's got good news. It's got good news. Even though the float's high. It's 6 in the morning. This is the part where I'm okay with it because not a lot of people are online. It's kind of like it's left alone a little bit, kind of like, you know. All the rest of the people are not really, they're all still sleeping. Hopefully the big shorters are still sleeping. I don't know. Let's see if this thing can get to like at least $2. $2, baby. Come on. Right here. Push this bad boy. Come on. Come on. Can you feel it? You see the time of sales? I'll tell you about my time of sales later. I eliminated a lot of the noise in that. A lot of the noise has been eliminated in time of sales. Here we go. Come on. $500. Come on. Come on. $500. I'm in with $3,000. Well, $3,400. As soon as I get out, it's gonna fly, right? Here we go. It's gonna make a push. I can feel it. It's pushing. One push to two. Here we go. Push to two. Push to two. Come on. It's a grinder. That's because it's 131 million share flow. That's why it's a grinder. There's so many shares churning on this thing. We got 5 million on the float. Here we go. Get me out of this thing. Get me out of this thing. Here we go. 700. 700. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out right there. Oh, sold. $726. There we go. Not bad for the first thing in the morning. Not bad. Not bad. Got in with $1,700. And I had when it dipped, I added another 17, so I was in there now with 34, right? Yep, $3,400. But $3,400 made $726. So since my account is low, I'm working with a low account. I think I'm going to do a daily goal of $1,000 around there. Hopefully more. Doesn't matter. I mean, do the best I can. Now, right now, do I want to get back in? No, I don't feel like it. I might chase. I might chase it. But how high is it going to go? I'll take the next dip if it dips. But $726 for the first thing. I was down $90. That's good. All right. Take a sip of this coffee. All right. So this is how I trade. Does it work out like this all the time? No. Do I believe that there's less noise in the morning? Yes. Especially before 7 a.m. I do believe it. And I believe that a lot of stocks that are higher than 10 million shares float. I believe that there's less people up, so there's less noise. So the less noise, these things can breathe a little more better. They're not being hammered constantly. Even though this one here, I mean, it's being hammered. It's being hammered. But you can see, I feel it's less noise. And then you got to have that, I feel my intuition, you know, I've been trading, like I said, since 2019. I'm not a full-time trader. I wasn't like, you know, Timothy Sykes or, you know, Cameron, you know, those guys. No, no. I have a day job, man. I still am employed. I'm employed with the same company for 21 years. Yeah, I'm still employed with them. But I have a lot more freedom to do as I will. So when I'm not working, I'm trading, right? We're all part-time traders in the beginning, right? We're trying to find that little edge or find something so we can be successful. So this thing's taking a dip. Let's see. Let's see if it dips down to the VWAP. I don't want to go in right now. If it does take off, I might just jump in and try to catch a quick scalp, but I doubt it. I think this thing might be cooked. Well, I'm sorry. Let's not be too hasty. I don't think it'd be cooked, but let me see if I can text my buddy here. Tell him that let's see. Let's see if he's so yeah, so like I said, the stock, let's see if it bounces. If it bounces off the VWAP for a second leg up, because right now everybody's taking profit. A lot of these guys taking profit. They were holding since I was holding. See my line there at $1.58, and I got out at. Oh man, what does this thing say here? I got out. See, I think it's $1.98. I was out. Yeah, I didn't get out at 210. I got out. I'll mark it on the count right here. $1. That's where I got out. Right there. That's where I got out. There we go. We got to bounce off the VWAP. Oh, I should have took it. I messed up. Should have took it. That right there is 5 cents. Okay, it might just go right through it. Let's see. Like I said, 131 million flow. Ugh. These floats can be a float like this. It could be pretty tough. But even the low floats, let's not be the higher floats. If there's good news, this stock could run all day, like slowly up and down, slowly all day, slowly. When you get a $10 million float and less, there's bigger whips. There's bigger profit taking. There's bigger shorting. You can make there's a lot more squeezes. There's a lot more bear traps, bull traps. I mean, it just whips so much that you need to be fast to get in and out. That's what you got to do. Man, I paid big on that ECN fee too. Let me see if I'm gonna probably put the commissions and ECN fees on there, so you guys can really truly feel what these stocks entail. Because that's the part when I was learning to trade, no one told me the nuances of just even buying a share and selling a share. No one told me that stuff. And especially, like what I said, I was with a non-commissioned broker since 1999. I'm sorry, 1999. 2019, I was with a non-commissioned broker. And of course we had ECN fees. They were very small. I don't think they were called ECN fees. I'm not sure, but because with Charles Schwab, our middleman is what do you call it? I forgot that firm. I forgot. Look at that. There was an opportunity there off the 20. You see anything here? Is it gonna move? See if I can catch a quick scalp. Let's see. Oh, man. I don't know. I missed that. I don't know. It might be still early enough for to get in. Might be still early. I'm not sure. Do I risk it? I mean, I'm already up $726 for the day. I mean, it went through the VWAP and just bounced off to 20. I don't know. Like I said, this morning I only started off with $1,700. Ooh, spooky. Crazy. All right, there it goes. See, I'm over jibber jabbering and not even paying attention somewhat of the stock. So you see my entry. I got in at $1.58 and got out at $1.98. Not bad. Not bad. A little 40-cent move there. And I got in with 1,700, and when it dipped somewhat around where I was, my initial entry, I added. And actually I was at a higher price. My first initial price was, I think I was in around $1.70. No, I was around $1.60 something. Let me see. I might have added right on top of where I got in. But yeah, it worked out. So see that? The bigger the move was in the beginning of the trade. That's where I like to get it. Like now, this is the part of the trading where a lot of people don't tell you. This is the part of the trading that I feel that this is where you lose money. Is that once you capitalize that first move, that first initial, and all the scanners are going off, and everybody's like, okay, this thing's got movement, this guy moving, and then I believe a lot of shorters start jumping in. They really do. And they jump in, and it's like, it gets scary, and then I feel the stock, even though, like I said, it's such a high float that it might not survive. And right now it's battling to get back to try to do a second leg. So in the meantime, let me look at another stock here that supposedly I'm gonna stay on the same. I'm gonna stay on the same. Let me see. Well, I was looking at this one yesterday. I made $9 off this yesterday. So, what's my daily goal? I want to be around 1,000 now because try to get around 1,000. I'm so, I'm only, like I said, I only got $1,700 and I'm using the leverage. So, yeah, it's 3 times in the pre-market, my leverage, and 6 times in the regular market. So, I'm going to double check this. Yes, sir, Chuck, I'm on. Yeah. So, my first trade was actually my only trade. I was stopped out. I stopped out twice, $50-something, and then the second time was another $50. So that was down a total of $94 on GCL. And then as I saw the beginning of it, the first 5-6 candles, that's one of the things you gotta. I think that if you feel like the stock is strong enough or it's consolidating enough, I think it's a good risk to jump in somewhere right there. And people are like, well, why would you jump in right there? Because it's not moving up. Well, because I see the strength. I see that the buyers are holding it up enough where the sellers that are in it, they're not destroying it. They're not tanking it. Because you'll see that in stocks. They'll do a complete reversal. They'll spike up 3, 4, 5, 6 bars, and then they give it all back, and then the stock's done for the day. And but I see that if I see strength within the first 5 candles, and it's holding, of course it can still go down, of course, but the strength shows me, even with that high float, that it's still possible that this thing might move up. So that's the risk I took. The risk was I'm going to get in and try to get in as low as possible. Like any one of these 3 candles right here, this first red, this fourth green, and this other longer green that was actually red. See how far down it went? It went down as far as $1.45. I could have got in there, but I felt like, was I already in at the time? Yeah, I think I was already in. Yeah, I was already in. Yeah, I actually jumped in a little bit too early. I think I should have waited when it was consolidating the strength. So now look at it. So I got in, I got out. It went as high as $2.10. And look at it right now. It's fighting for its life. So that one is donezo. That one's gone. So I believe it's gone. It might recover. So a lot of these stocks, they got such a good news that the shorts will get in it now, and they'll just pound it, pound it, pound it, pound it. And then you start seeing it around 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or in the morning, 11 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they start getting a little life back. And then which one was that yesterday? I forgot where it popped up, and then it got shorted and sold off. And then I think around when the market opened, like about a half an hour within the market open, it rallied all the way back and surpassed where it was. I mean, because the stock on the pre-market, I think it was high as $1.50. I forgot the name of that one. Yeah, I forgot the name of that one. But it's like right now, so that's the backside. I got in, I got out. See that? I felt the strength. I went with the strength and I got out. I could have been like, okay, we're going to jump back in off the VWAP. It passed the VWAP. So that's another reason why I didn't really jump in on it, because once it passed the VWAP and it bounced off to 20, it told me that, okay, I think that the initial strength is not there anymore. I mean, I think whoever was in the beginning on the front side, they made a profit and they got out. And now when it bounced off that 20, it's all the people that were watching. I believe maybe the ones that were watching, they were like, okay, this thing has strength. Let me jump on the next dip, and there it is. So, and that's the thing. I think that's another thing about trading these small caps, and that's what all I trade. I like to trade stocks around $1, $2, 50 cents, 70 to 90. 60 to 80. Oh man, beautiful. But and I went as high as and I think that's the bread and butter there. I mean, once it gets past $5, I really not so much interested in it too much. Because I just know my wheelhouse. My wheelhouse is like between 50 cents and four-ish. I mean, has a stock opened up at 7 or 9? Yeah, $9 and go to $27. Yeah, have I jumped on a stock like that? Yeah, I have. But I don't know. I got to see the strength, and I just kind of stick to my little wheelhouse, because it don't take much to make a good amount of money. 20 cents. You capture 20 cents off $1.50. What was that? From 158, let's say 158 to 178. That's 300. That's $400. That's $400 right there. That's good. That's real good. So this stock is. You see that right now? This stock is not doing that well. I'm going to go ahead and move to this next one over here too. The FATBB. I mean, it did it did everything yesterday. Today is just a second win kind of thing, and I wouldn't want to be on the long side of that one. I'd rather just be on the short side, but I don't short hard to borrow stocks. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it simple. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay. If I don't think I can, I don't need to pay. I was always raised on trading on the long side, not the short side anyways. But since this broker that I'm in now, you can short anything you want, but I don't feel to be deep heavy in shorting where I gotta borrow shares and pay these locate fees, because I hear that these guys in the Discord tell me, "Oh man, did you see the locate fee on this thing?" Or they're looking for shares, and why there's no shares, or is there any? It's just a lot of It's a lot more to deal with than just me hitting the buy button to get in, long, and sell. That's it. Like I said, I try to keep it simple. I try to focus on the trading, not so much on those other things that I really don't need to fill. I mean, I try to keep my plate small, not so big, because once you have so big, it's a lot going on and it's hard to remember. I mean, but that's the way it is. I feel. So let me check these other things are going on here. Look at that stock. Backside all the way down. There you go. Backside. And right now, the Momo screener is not showing anything. And okay, Zendu is up. The free 99 is up. Let me click the live. And we're going to go to silent screen. I hope you guys can hear me. Hey Chuck, if you can hear me, let me know how's the volume. I would appreciate it. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay, things look pretty quiet. It's 6:30 in the morning. I believe that the main stock that was moving at 6 a.m. I caught it. And I don't think there's anything else. I'm gonna zoom out on this. And I'm gonna keep this on watch. So because this thing might return later, it might not. So I'm gonna move it up to the other screen up here. I'll move it up here. Keep it on watch. Because this one here, if it even though it's on the backside really bad, if it does recover a little bit and it stays strong enough, at the open, this might be a quick scalp. This might be a get in, 30 cents up, get out. Boom, $300. It could be something like that. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. So let's me go ahead and move that up there. Make sure DAS is right there. I can keep that one down. And see, this one here, that the FATBP, so it's backside. It's already past time. Let me zoom in a little bit. Nah. I mean, I have a 1 minute chart in the bottom there, and I have a daily chart in the bottom that you can't see. But it's hovering, even though the close-up of it on the 1 minute doesn't look good, but if you zoom out, it's kind of it's range bound. Can it spike like it did over here? What time is that spike? There's a spike here exactly at 4 o'clock. From 2:20 to 4. Wow. Imagine catching that bad boy. Okay, this one, if you go back to the GCL, you see how it's spiking up, it's moving up, it's trying to come back a little bit. Can I catch that to get in and make 10 cents? And try to catch for 10 cents? Yeah, I could. And my indicator on there is telling me, hey, it's starting to come back with a little life. But if it passes the VWAP, we'll revisit it. We'll do that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. See that? 150 to 180. See that? Wow. It came back. Crazy. Crazy. And what told me is that this little arrows are telling me strength is coming in, folks. Strength is coming in. But is it too late? I think I'm gonna be just be a watcher on this one. But let me go ahead and double check. Let me pull up my other. These are my assistant. This is This is so I don't have to just keep slamming everything on one monitor, get in and out, and then it's like I can't really pay attention to anything. Is this thing gonna move? Is this thing gonna move? Is there an opportunity here? Let me see. Let me see. Is it holding? It's bouncing off the VWAP. Come on. Is it holding? Is it gonna push? I'm in. I'm in at $1.78. Right here. There we go. Come on. $1.78. I'm in at $1.78. Let me get a push. Dang. Come on, come on. $1.78. Ah. Let me draw my line in here. Let me get rid of this line. Remove this line. Whoops, wrong line. Remove. $1.78. I'm right here. That's where I'm at. Is this thing gonna push up? Do I have to add? That's a strategy I wouldn't recommend, but I'm gonna add. If it touches the 20, I'm gonna add. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Push, push, push. 30, 30, 60, 80, 90. Boy, done. Woo! Here we go. Not bad, not bad. From 730 something down to 716, up to $800. Not bad. Okay. I restore my. Not bad. So I made about $80, maybe $70. No, because I was down to six. I lost. What was around $70 something. That's where I was. Okay, $800. So what's my daily goal? My daily goal is $1 million. Let's see, $1 million. Now, since I got such a low shares, dollar to trade, I'm gonna try to get. If I get to 1,000, we'll call it. We'll call it. I don't want to overstay my welcome, and $1,000 a day. That should be fine until I get up there. I don't want to pay attention or use too much leverage because I'm gonna try to squeeze that in. My commissions and ECN fees. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Will I? No, because when I'm in, it'll show it. Then I'll be out, and that's it. Is this thing still strong enough? Let's see. Is it still strong enough? Let's see. If it dips back down to the VWAP, I might get in. Let's see. Feel the strength? Can you feel the strength? I don't know. I don't know. Might not be. It's like I said, because since it's such a higher float, these little moves up, well, from $1.48 to 194. That's a pretty meaningful move in my eyes, since it's such a high float stock that it takes a lot to get there, and then it could be just backside. See that right now? That red arrow over that candle tell me that there's more sellers right now. The buyers had that little moment, and look at that. See that? If I would have got in, I'd have been, yeah, I've been, yeah, not happy. So, okay. But is it still strong enough to stay in there? And this is where to such a being high float, and it showed strength since the beginning, and it's kind of showing strength. That it might be buyers taking over, and then the sellers taking over, then buyers taking over, and sellers taking over. And this thing might creep up little by little, all the way up, and this thing might be it might go to $3 by the end of the day. That's all. That's how these ones work. But if you got to go back to the initial announcement, the news. Let's go back and read that. GCL Global Partners Publishing arm for Divinity secures $10 million strategic investment from ADAT. $10 million. Someone's really interested in this company. They've probably petitioned to get some, please, some type of private placement. And I mean, to be in that world of investors, I mean, the guy had to do a lot of research and look back at this company and look at its numbers and see, I don't know. Is there an opportunity there again? Is there an opportunity right there? It looks like it's got strength. I'm gonna, on the next little, I missed it? Did I miss it? I can add, let's see, oh no. Come on, dip down. Dip down. I'm in on that little dip. 385. Oh, I should have waited a little longer. Let me get rid of this. Remove. I'm at $1.85. I'm on the dip. Here it goes. Here it goes. Come on. Come on. $10 million investment. And I think they invest at $2.50, around there, $2.50. Maybe they want to see this thing get to at least $2.50. Let's see. Come on. $9, down $9, down 28. Here we go. Come on. I think if this thing touches the VWAP again, I'm going to add. I'm going to add at the VWAP. Here we go. Come on. It looks like it's trying to do another move up. I can see the strength and the time in sales. A lot of green printing. A lot of green. Come on. I'm at $1.85. Here's that dip I was looking for. Not enough dip. Come on. Rate. Where's that dip? I missed it. Wasn't fast on the trigger. Come on. Hit the dip. I'm in. 179. So I went from 185 to 179. Right there. Let me get rid of this line. Remove. Back on the saddle. Uh-oh. Come on. Enough strength. Come on. Come on. This is the consolidation that I'm looking for. Here we go. $10 million investment. Since it's such a high float, these are the ones where it really matters. I think the low flows are just a pump and dumps, most of all of those. But these are higher flows. They're kind of like, I think this company's a little more invested. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, break it even. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the pump. Here's the pump. Here's the pump. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. We're in. Here we go. What? It says my average is not 179. It's 182. What's going on here? I thought I was at a lower. Well, it's okay. It's okay. I might have to add a little. I don't want to add any more. Jeez. Because this thing goes south on me, I'm screwed. I'm down $100 on this trade. Here we go. Come on. Consolidation. It's holding up. Consolidation. It's going to hold up. Come on. Is it going to hold up? Consolidation. Consolidation. Let's go. Down 130. Come on, here we go. Push. It's holding up. There we go. Push. It's kind of scary right now, man. Let's go. She's trying to hold up. Right now, she's taking a little breather. I don't like that. The little breather. It's above VWAP. Come on, man. Let me get some strength in this thing. Let's go. I'm in. I don't know. I might get out soon. I can add a little more. And then we're gonna be risking it. And one more ad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. She lost the pump. I don't know. Not good. I'm gonna add again. I'm at $1.80 now. I made 2 cents off that. $1.80. Get rid of this. Remove. Uh-oh. Backside, 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 backside. Chart turned red for a minute there. Uh-oh. Gotta sell this thing out. Down 200. Come on. Still hanging around the VWAP. Come on. Here we go. We're on the backside. We're on the MACD crossed over. Oh no. MACD crossed over. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on. You're gonna stay in this? No, no, no. This is the part where you gotta hold it. Is it gonna fight back? Come on. There we go. Come on, come on, fight back. Sometimes when it dips below the VWAP, and I'm already used up my buying power. I'm already used it up. I already used it up. So okay. I'm out. Lost $400 there. Lost 400. Okay, so we're still up 400 for the day. That's trading. You're in and you're out. 651. Let's find another one. It's gonna get up at about. We got about 9 minutes left. Dang. That's the way it works. But I have to sell. It was down 400. Actually, yeah, I was down. Yeah, okay. And man, look at the ECN fees. I'm actually only up. You would have believed this. But yeah, 100 of that is fees. Wow, 100 of that is fees. Crazy. So this is my first day on the trading, so we're gonna see what comes up at 7 o'clock. Anything pops off, let's see if I can probably get in real quick and get in and get out, make a few $100. I tried to make a daily goal of $1,000, but I messed up there on this one. But it's just the way it is. So let me check my other. Let me check my other. Where is this at? 6 a.m. So these guys been up since. These guys been up since. Yeah, there's a lot of 4 a.m. guys in here. These guys been chit chatting. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. It went down. Okay. We're gonna focus on the next stock now. I should have left it right from there to there. See the backside. Look at that. It goes backside. There it goes down. And look at it. Pops right back up. Long, short, long, short. And it's been holding up pretty well. As like I said, if you go all the way back since it's started moving at 6 a.m., draw a line, you can see this thing just making its way back up slowly. That's what I believe that the higher float stocks do. They actually do that. They grind slowly. If there's strength, good news, it will grind. And you just got to find out where you're at in the pile. That's it. See, if I would have got in at the bottom there at $1.44 and got out at $1.67, wow, yeah, 20 cents would have been up a couple $100 on that one. But would have, could have, should have doesn't mean nothing. So let's move on. Got 6 minutes before the retail traders, non-commissioned brokers. Usually when everybody starts trading around this time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. All right, so I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to get here at to start trading at 6 a.m. Eastern time, because you do find a couple of these runners. You do. I mean, sometimes nothing happens. Look at that 7 o'clock stock right there. I mean, the stock that moved at 4 a.m. FATBP, $2 to $4 almost. $2 move. I mean, could you have caught it? Let me move in and let's see. First candle. If you would just got the first candle, $3 to, yeah, you could have got almost $1 out of that at least. Maybe around $1. That's $1 is good. Yeah. $1's good. So, all right. Green for the day. All right. Okay. Green for the day so far. Okay, here we go. Here we go for the next one. I'm gonna put it right here. Double check this. Okay, still we're gonna be on the same screen here. The Momo scanner. It's gonna be. Sometimes these things start moving. I don't know what's going on. This one here is not really the momentum scanner on the Momo's not working that good. But let's go back over here. CISS moving somewhat. Any news? CISS. I don't see no news. No news. Sometimes they might move prior to the news. Like, what's the word? Insider. Nah, I'm not going to say it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So, yeah, there's no news yet. Not that I see. And so that TCGL is back up to $200. And when it's high, it's like almost 400 and something. Let me pull it up over here. Let's see. I think it started off. Let's see. I say TC right. TCGL. It was at 130, went all the way up to 220. And I think it was high as from 19 all the way to 450. Crazy. 19 to 450. And this one popped up at 4 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 130 something dollars to about 211. Could you make any money off that? Let's do some math. Let's see. Let's say it's my 1,700 bucks to start for the day. 130 times 211. Yeah, could have made $1,000 off that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Is it moving because of old news? Let me double check. Okay, it bought a few tankers. Fleet expansion. It's buying stuff. I don't know. If it has some good news on it now, then I'll just keep an eye on it. Let's see. But I don't know. I don't know about that one. So, to get back to my time in sales. My time in sales on DAS, you usually have three colors. You have the green, the red, and we have a couple other little ones where I changed the colors to purple and blue. The blue is, I would say, they're buying at the ask. The green is they're buying over the ask. The red is they're selling the bid, selling the ask, I think. And the purple is they're selling. The purple is selling the bid, and the red is the bid minus whatever 3 cents, whatever it is. And there's a lot of middle in between, which is the white. It was a lot of white. All the print is in white, and I believe it was a lot. It was actually a lot. Look at that one. It's moving. No news. No recent news. I mean, that could be a trap right there, but you never know. I could try to get a quick scalp offer. But that right there would be chasing it, right? Let's see. It's a 1.8 million float. Is that right? It says 4 million on Zendu. So I got 3 million in volume. Can I catch it on the way up? Is there a lot of... Okay, 7:02. 7 o'clock in the morning. Retail's online. Shorters. People are just getting up with their coffee. Are they going to jump on this right now? Look at it. There it goes. I don't know. Okay, here we go. RPGL. That's from last night. There it goes. It's moving. Let me move you to this screen. That had news last night. And they want to... Did it have... Yeah, I think it did have news last night. I watched it move last night. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. It was just moving. Yeah, look at that. Wow, there it goes. Am I interested in that? I mean, it moved yesterday. Look at that. Let me get the dip. Let me get the dip. CISS is done. That would have been a bad trade right there. Is this gonna... Here we go. In. Here we go. In. Ah, come on. I'm gonna add right there. I'm in at $1.33. I'm gonna add again. This ain't looking good. No news. Jumping on this one. I got the FOMO from the last one. No. 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 Cooked. Cooked. There it is. Cooked. Where's my position? I'm in at $1.31. That's way up here. Oh no. Cooked. Look at that. I jumped in it. I messed up. I jumped in it. I messed up. There it goes. I'm down 1,000 on this thing. That's bad trading right there. That's bad trading. And I'm in, I'm maxed out on my, yeah, that right there was definitely a bear trap. That's definitely a bear trap. Dang, that's definitely a bear trap right there. Dang. Hard to borrow. Trying to reevaluate what's going on here. Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm out. There it is. Down $900 for the day. I was doing good. Got smoked. That's trading. I jumped in. It got me. It really did get me. Yeah. Yeah, it got me. Good. Why is that like that? That's not true. Yeah, it is with all the fees. That's right. Yep. Dang, it got me good. There it is, folks. So, down for $900 for the day. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. Monday. Let's see what happens. But until then, we're going to wrap it up. Got smoked. So, That's trading. That's trading. So we'll see. Yeah, I know. I messed up on that one big time. I know. I messed up on that one. 15 million float. That's not bad. Volume 2 million, 15 million. Well, the float is 17 million. The market cap is 15. But what I would have done different. Look at it, and it's starting to come back up. These are the little bear traps right here. Little bear trap. Yeah. So traded something with no news. Somewhat higher float. And yeah. So there it is. I'm in for 1 hour and I'm out. Down $986. 57 million. Mine says 17 million. Let's see. On the Zendu, it says 6 million. 6 million float. Zendu says 6 million. Momo Screener says 4.3 million float. So I don't know where you get the 57. I don't know where your scanner is. Maybe it's a lot of these guys are using different scanners, so I don't know. But so that was a big hit. I was up 800 my highest, and I'm down 900. So I gave it all back. And commissions were $15. ECN fees were $61. They got a lot of other little fees, cat fees, NASDAQ fees, $1, $2. So I end up losing $1,100. So it made it look like even my GCL, my $400 win on GCL, looks like it didn't do nothing but just pad the fees. That's what it looks like. It feels like it. Like it just padded the fees. Thank God I had some type of win, or I've been down the whole 1,700 for today. Crazy. But dang, nice little hit. But this is what trading is all about. And I did break the rule by jumping into this one in here. But this one here has been moving since yesterday. Is this the one that actually moved? Let me double check this. If this is the one that actually moved in the pre-market around 7 a.m. or let's see. See, I can't really get this thing back there. Yeah, it won't go back far enough. No, I don't think it is. No, it's not the same one. But so there's my debut, folks. Yeah, every float, it seems like. I mean, I could go to what's that? Knowyourfloat.com. Let me see what that says. But regardless of the float, let me see. I think it's knowyourfloat.com. Know the float. There it is. RPG. No data. Or make sure I write it down. RPGL. Yeah, knowthefloat.com is not showing anything. But anyways. Yeah. That's right. I do it all the time. I'm very positive when it comes to trading. I trade like that all the time. I know people, they trade, and when they have a loss, it really gets to them. For me, I'm very positive in this trading. I always say tomorrow's a new day. Monday's a new day. It always is. It always is. And I'm good with that. I really am. So, good luck for the rest of you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.